Alrighty. Hi, Ormos, and whoever is watching. This is our first meeting of Archearchal music and research team. Um, I'm hoping to make the meetings about a research, like right on the edge of what is music for the next culture, and also making it like a style of a possibility team where we all come in as responsible adults to co-create this space and to grow together into what it is. I'm just learning about space holding. So I guess my expertise or like my specialty is in music and sort of like bridging these gaps between music and the next culture. And yeah, I've been having some meetings for the last 2 or 3 weeks with my brother Andres, and we've been like developing some of the concepts here. And just last week, I was able to open up the group and open it up to the possibility management network, and say like, who wants to work on this together? Um, well, I guess it's just you and I right now. So uh, can you tell me a little bit what brings you here, and what about you? What brings you here?
Mm. I First I feel fear
Yes.
of joining this unknown space of I feel fear of what is this at the edge of this music world, and I have fear that what what can I discover? Am I able to discover? Hmm. So these are my fears of in this space. For me, I grew up with music back home in Iran. I'm from south of Iran, and the music over there is because it's by the Persian Gulf. Has been the music was influenced by the Persian music, African, and also Indian, Pakistani music, and also Khalij, like the Arabic culture. So I grew up with the music, and but music somehow through my life has the understanding about music has changed for me by traveling around the world and seeing other people and experiencing other cultures. So the music, I part of the evolution. I feel like the music is also uh, is evolving, and it's a time to pass the edge of this the barriers and blocks, and to let human um, get in touch with their inner music and express their own music in it can be in terms of the expression with a musical instrument, or simply by just being in their space that that type of music is shared, so they can tap into their uh, archetypal body and to yeah their inner music that that is that has it's been sitting there for me. My own experiences, the music has is there and it wants to erupt, but
Yeah.
it, the space doesn't allow it. Even the space internal space, I can't hold the space for that to bring to life, to come to life. So this is
Right on.
my drive to come to this space and discover what is that. Hmm.
Right on.
Thank you.
Thank you, almost. Well, I feel like I just realizing now, tapping into my own fear too, like feeling the fear and like feeling, oh wait, maybe I'm doing that thing where I'm just uh, jumping over like parts that are like jumping right into the deep end of the pool. and I just wanted to land here in the space and well, it's our first meeting, and I'm really grateful that you're here. Um, I'm scared. I I believe that my fear comes from like how deep music it can be for some of us, or for me as a way of expression, and for how deep it can touch my own self, and how deep it can touch others. And yeah, my curiosity and my wondering about this space is like how do we create that space where like we allow for everybody's musical expression to come alive in a way that it is not like blocking, and in a way that is transformative, in a way that it feels safe, in a way that it feels regenerative for our species, for our culture, for our thoughtware, for Gaia. And yeah, like this is yeah, like that fear of messing up or something, messing up. um I just noticed too my brother Andres came into the meeting, and I'm wondering if you'll be okay if we let him in. Yeah.
I'm okay.
Alrighty. Sweet. Okay, this will be the humble beginnings, I guess. Um, that that roof that you have there, that looks pretty awesome, almost. That looks pretty awesome there where you are.
Yeah, this is an old festival space. It used to have a festival here, so this is like a used to be a bar.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's abandoned now, but we are
Mhm.
trying to. There's a stage. There's a stage over there as well.
Yeah.
So we're trying to fix it, renovate it, and hold the space for something.
Right on.
Yeah, anybody wants to offer something. Yeah.
What's the location?
We are living in a community. We are at the moment we are 6 beings, and we are practicing permaculture, and yes, basically we are like a bunch of younger side, this age. I'm the oldest one here. We came out of the patriarchy world, and we're trying different things, like every day making mistakes. And permaculture, we have some animals and surrounded by bush, so yeah.
Right on.
How's it going, guys?
Beautiful. Hey.
Hello, Andres.
How are you, man? Good to meet you.
Andres, welcome to
You
the
guys can hear
meeting.
me good? Thank you. Awesome.
Welcome. I like your setup. It's like
Yeah.
already nice.
Yeah, it's my little studio in Burlington, Ontario.
Ontario. Is it Canada?
Canada, yes.
Alrighty.
It's my little hideout space.
So we were just getting started, Andres. Ideally, like we aim to be right on time, like right at 12 o'clock. We start the meeting,
Mm-hmm.
and and yeah, if we like for the next meetings, like after we started, like we're not gonna allow anybody else to come in after we started, because it starts with a momentum of how the meeting like it's getting started. And right now I think it's okay because it's our first meeting, and now we're getting to know each other.
All right.
And I think, yeah, like also maybe that wasn't so clear before about the starting time. But thank you
All right.
everyone. Thank you everyone for being here. I feel like I get too serious sometimes, and I ruin the space. And I'm looking for the balance of like, because finding that place where we can all express ourselves freely. One distinction that I want to learn in the space is that there is no hierarchy in this work, in this meeting. There is not like one person is above the other. Even the space holder is not like, it's not that the space holder is above others. We're here like only in a co-creation and in a space to bring in ourselves, like bring in our own gifts. And this is part of the like the work that I'm doing in escaping the patriarchy, and the patriarchy being like the one of the main foundations of all the organizations, like even like the worldwide organizations that are like trying to help humans, like the United Nations and like the Red Cross and like all of these organizations. They're all based on hierarchy, and hierarchy being like one of the main ways of corruption, of where corruption happens, and where things you start like getting really where it allows the hierarchical type of organization, like it allows for beings that want to take advantage, and that to take advantage of something and exploit others to gain power, to gain like a lot of power. And the distinction of between, like, this is not a hierarchy, this is a circular meeting where we're all in a circle, and from that place we can acknowledge each other and bring each other's best and each other's best ideas. And I'm wondering if we can do like a little exercise or a small exercise of centering, so that we can land in this space and get started. So if you like to close your eyes and bring your attention to your inner self, to your listening, to your own being. Bring all of your attention to your center, to the center of your being, right below your belly button, and your center of your physical body. And allow for some time, allow your intention to gather around like any parts of yourself that are not here and now, to come to your center, to come to this space, to land in this space. If parts of you that are in the past, or parts of you that are in the future, or parts of you that are in a conversation with somebody else, I allow that to come here, to bring him here. This is the process of centering and of bringing your attention and your awareness to your center, and to your center of your physical body, which is right under the belly button. We're gonna use our fingers, snapping our fingers to create our grounding cord from the center of our being to the center of Gaia, center of Mother Earth. Wherever we are attached and we are connected to the center of Gaia, to the worm that is inside the volcanic lava and that molten rock that is at the center of Gaia, the gravity that keeps us attached to the ground. a gravity that is undeniable. Like no matter how far up you can jump, like gravity will bring you down and will like create that holding for your body to be here. And to this cord that goes from your center of your body to the center of the earth is a cord that gives us nourishing and gives us energy from the earth. And if you stop a moment of thinking, you can like really feel this, how this is like a constant energy that is flowing and that is constantly giving and sending energy. More so when we allow it and when we feel in tune with that cordage. And likewise, when there is too much energy in our body, or there is energies in our body that are unwanted or unneeded, they're not serving us in this moment, we can send them down through this cordage to the center of the earth. And the earth has the wisdom and the strength and the power to use these energies and transform these energies for them to be sent back in a transformed way. We can use our clicker. This finger snapping will be our clicker, and we can use that to declare our grounding cord. And if you can tell me what color is your grounding cord?
Yellow.
Mine is like blue and silver.
Orange for me.
Great. Now we're gonna do the third exercise of our bubble of space, or energetic bubble of space. From the center of our being, there is a magnetic field that is being emanated all the time from our heart, our mind, our stomach, and our sex, our root. There is a energy that is being emanated from there, and this generates a bubble, a sphere around us that it also looks like a torus shape, like a donut, that is emanating energy from the top and coming down from the bottom, and is emanating energy from the bottom and coming down at the top. And this bubble of space is our bubble of space that is everything that is at our reach, is our egg, like the egg of our, where we are growing, the egg of protection, it's our womb. And in this energetic field, we can really sense all of the energies and how we are interacting with the world, like where are things pulling our energy from, where are things pulling our attention from. And with our clicker, we can declare this bubble and create that bubble of space around us. That is our bubble of protection. And I'd like to create a cube, of a golden cube around this space around us right now, to create a space of possibility and discovery, of love and acceptance and passion, compassion. And is a space where we can all bring in our bright principles to guide this meeting. And with this last part is the space feels set up. And if you would like to bring your bright principles, what are your bright principles of that you would like to bring into this space? I would like to hear it.
Love.
Connection and discovery.
Diverse.
Great. I think when we're ready, just come into the space, into your senses, blinking your eyes. And welcome to the space, the Archearchal Music Research Team Discovery Meeting.
Nice. Welcome.
one of the biggest advantages or tools that music is for me is the capacity that it has to jump from verbal reality to non-verbal reality, and this is a huge power. I think that is going to be discovered in these meetings. How is the music a vehicle for going from verbal reality to non-verbal reality? And it feels like it's at play right now in inside of like our silence, and like allowing that silence to be there, and allowing the sounds to fill in the space. And I wonder if there is any like burning questions or any like intentions for this space that you like to bring in and that you like to share with the group. Ormos, if you can start.
My intention is to do research on, I do research and experiment on music sharing in a space. That how can music create this non-verbal connection, so that instead of the verbal communication, put on phrases and have meanings and perceptions, creating such a music that brings people in the space to the feelings. They get connected to the feelings of their inner world. The music itself is a space holder for the feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'd love to discover like what is the transformation, what is the transition of holding that space that takes someone to that field. There's a field that everybody's connected by or united by the sound, by the vibration. So this is something this is my my drive, like part of my drive principle that I think is connected to evolution and love, mainly love. That how this love can be experienced in that space.
Beautiful.
Nice. For me, is about a discovery, exploration of how music affects us as well, and how it alters our feelings and can make us like play with our feelings and connect with each other as well. Um, and also, you were saying about the evolution. I'm also wondering, what's this next? Uh, what can we uh, achieve the next evolution on the music that we want to create or we want to explore? Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm resonating with both of your with both of your intentions. There was something that you said almost about unity, and how unity can bring how how it, how is the music that space that can get us to where we are feeling and where we are feeling love and where we are feeling the like that unity of being all together. And there's been an experiment that I've been doing in my possibility team meetings with my team here at home of we are like basically like a choir, like we're tuning in together. And right now I guess I'm feeling into my fear. I'm feeling fear because I don't know how this goes, and I don't know how this goes, especially over a Zoom meeting. And I don't have a lot of experience of tuning in together with other people. But basically, what we've been doing is with a guitar, we've been playing a scale, probably the chromatic or the pentatonic scale, and we've been allowing our voices to 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 match that sound, to match that note. For example, if we're playing a note of me, we will play we like just plug the string and then we make that sound together. And in doing this practice, it's been like bringing like our energy to like the same level, and it's been super powerful. And it's been an exercise that we've been doing right after centering. Like we do our centering and grounding and bubbling of space. And right after that, we said like, okay, let's go into tuning. And I guess I'm catching myself lying because we actually only done this once, and we did it last week. And I've done this before in other spaces, but it's been a while. And I'm wondering if you guys are interested in doing something like this as an experiment like this on Zoom.
I have a yes.
Sure, yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
awesome,
Yes.
Let's
awesome.
try it.
So I have my I don't know who has a tune. I have my like cuatro here. This but it's not really in tune. Uh,
It's very close.
it could be okay. Okay, yeah, that's an A.
Yeah.
That's an A or a La. And the other part that I'm scared of is I don't know so much the scales. I wouldn't know like exactly what a pentatonic scale is or a chromatic scale is, but I feel like Andres might be able to fill us in this. And
Yeah.
I think the way,
You a
yeah,
musician, Hormos?
Uh, I play music a bit.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
okay,
Good. So yeah, the pentatonic scale is basically penta means five, so it's notes of the natural scale. So of
okay,
A, it will be this is a natural scale. I don't know if you guys can hear my guitar.
yeah,
So it's 7 notes plus the octave. So that'll be the eighth note. So a pentatonic will be 5 notes. And sorry, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it starts again.
okay. I
Mm.
think that the important distinction that I can bring in right now is a intuitive. Like you don't necessarily need to know the scale. Like more so like let's match our voice to the sound that the scale that the sound is making. So
Right.
we will go la. You will strum it, and then and we can start with A. Let's just start with one for now.
Sure. So this is A.
Ah,
Uh,
ah, it maybe helps if we define, because I'm still figuring it out. I think this will be like the core exercise for getting in tune and getting like arriving in a space in a musical way, and a way of working together uh, to create music and sound together, which is like, I guess, one of my biggest intentions in this development, in this research, how we can play music together. And I wonder if we all can we all do like an ah, and I guess we'll do it. Let's do it for like at least like 5 to 10 seconds.
Let's try it.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's do it. Let's. Ah.
Uh, uh, that's
One.
an A.
That's an A.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The other one is G. What you were plucking before.
And can we play the next note, Andres? And notice to the volume of your voice. Notice like if it's feeling shy of making sound, or if it's feeling like it can go louder. And notice that, like, how your voice is, and I guess it's a bit difficult to do it here over Zoom, because I think Zoom can only like send like one thing at a time. It doesn't stream like all of our voices at the same time. But it, like, yeah, like, notice that, like, that, can you bring it higher? Do you feel comfortable where it is right now? Do you feel like there is like you can like bring it a little bit higher, or so let's start with A, and then moving on to B. Will that be B
That'll be
or
that's
C?
B.
B or
B.
C? Ah. Yeah, and as we do these sounds together, like, we can like feel that these sounds that we're making together, they're unifying us. They're like creating like really like a unity in the field. Like, right now you're in that part of the world, I'm in this part of the world, and Andres in the other part of the world, and through making these sounds, we're creating like a unified field that is non-verbal, like it's sound, it's energy. And I think the more we do this, the better we're gonna get at this, and the more intention we can put into this. Can we go to the next node?
Fa sostenido.
All right, Andres, can we? That's great. That's sounding really, really awesome. Can we start from the top, and can we start from the top, and like maybe we can do tune 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 tune, and then we can
Then we'll repeat it. Okay.
mhm, mhm. Yeah.
I can move it up.
Great, great. How is that feeling for you guys? Do you have any questions or anything you like to add?
Not just timing wise, it's a bit complicated because Zoom is there's a little bit of lag, but we're getting it. Maybe if we if we do it with a metronome, maybe, or with some sort of timing reference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I cut you off. Almost.
All good. I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Like we sound singing just like the notes of the guitar. Guitar says la 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 with this tempo, and then we do the same. La la la.
Mm-hmm.
It's like and coming, going. Don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would be helpful for timing,
Yes.
like to come together and live together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to try it, or do you want to try something else?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's try it. So.
La
Uh,
la
uh,
la la
La la.
la. La 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 la.
Nice.
Right.
It's a bit better. But yeah, there's a
Yeah,
bit of timing issue because Zoom there is lag.
there is a
So
delay.
for me, it's a different timing than for you and for everybody. So,
Yeah.
but it's very close.
hmm Yeah, I'm feeling like it's getting first to me and then it's getting to almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
hmm Awesome. Like it feels that feels very like invigorating, like to hear your voices and like that we can like exercise our voices in the space and like this creating that space of like, okay, like this will be a great exercise to go into like practicing a song or practicing improvising or melodies or jamming, like even jamming.
Yeah.
There is some limitations in terms of the what the Zoom meeting can hold. It's not like a live, like we're jamming live where we can actually like hear each other at the same time, but there is like a few milliseconds of like even like a second of delay where it takes that time for the sound for here to travel from here to there. But like, even that's still like it's so magical that this can happen. Uh,
It is nice.
mm. And yeah, I guess for this first meeting there might be a well I want to say thank you Andres for playing those notes there and like getting us in tune.
My pleasure.
And yeah, it feels very powerful, like a unifying exercise. It's come together.
Nice.
And I think I'm thinking of writing something up for the website as like one of the first experiments, like some things that you can do with your possibility meeting. And the other thing that came up just now while we're doing this is that we're preparing to like this will be like a space of preparation for holding space a music as a music practitioner, like a music space holder, and almost like that space of a director, like learning how to like become a director of a musical group, a group that plays music. Um, and I guess that the difference it would be like from the hierarchical point of view is like you have the director and you have the orchestra, but in here like the director is a rotating director. Like right now, I might be the director, but another time, or most might be the director, and another time Andres might be the director. And it will be clear when that time is. And I feel like the space holder will be sort of like the director of the timing, the director of the rhythm, the director of participation. Like okay, like now you like how are you? Like now you will, and there being like a really like democratic and a participatory way of bringing in everybody's music together.
Awesome. So you're a director right now.
I'll be directing right now as a space holder, like space holder of this meeting. Like, this will be like my style of directing. So
That's great.
yeah, like everybody has their own style of directing, and when it's your turn to direct, it's like, okay, like we get to be in your experience or in your direction.
Nice.
So is it like a preparation for directing that meeting, for directing like a research meeting of music, and directing also like musical collaboration? And there is other aspects of music that have been like giving hints into how the space is, what the qualities of the space are. And Andres and I did a meeting on this maybe 2 meetings ago, where we went right into the 5 elements of music, and we were like seeing how these 5 elements of music can give us hints about the quality of the space where we're in. And this like opening up like a whole like possibility for space holders, for people who are practicing space holding, and also for navigation of space. And hold on, I need one moment.
Ormos, where are you from?
I'm born in Iran, and I live in New Zealand now.
Sorry, where do you live?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Oh, amazing. Nice. I like the space you're in.
Thank you. Yeah.
It looks very tropical.
Yes, it's among the bush. Yeah.
Awesome. Looks great.
Bushman. Awesome. Yeah, okay, the other part I wanted to talk about is the part of this research that that I'm very interested in is in what are the tools that you use to create a space that can hold music. How do you like have a group of people and have them playing music together? And what music do you play? What context do you set? What experiments do you do together? What do you bring? Like, how do you allow for that music to come? So these are all like possibilities of places where we can go and like in this research. I didn't really like choose a specific topic right now for this meeting. Mostly like just really I didn't know how many people were gonna be here. I didn't know who was gonna be here or what we were gonna be talking about. So like every intention that we have like can lead us to something else. There is lots of experiments to be discovered and to be created from this. Right now it feels that the main goal for Archearchal music is to find 2 other people who want to hold space for the creation of this world, who want to hold space for the meetings and like continuing their research and doing their own research and contributing their research to the Creative Commons, to which is right now the website and these videos. I don't know if you guys have any questions about that or ideas, suggestions.
I need a clarity. Is like each individual in this group needs to find 2 people to create a team.
I can give clarity onto that. Like if you see Archearchal music as a game world, a game world needs 3 players or needs 3 people that are the space holders of the game world. If it's only one person, which in a way is just me right now, although it's just me right now, it can be temporarily, because even if I leave this, it's already part of the Creative Commons. So anybody can pick it up and find other 3 people, and they can continue that development, right? But right now it's just me, and I'm looking for 2 other people who want to commit to developing archearchal music, developing what it is, and developing that game world. Which in this moment, like at this point, it will be like the meeting, like creating like meetings with others, development of what it is, and like the practicing of it, like practicing archearchal music.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And yeah, right now the research is a partially the website that was started. I started that website. It was called Music Thinking before. When I first published it, it's called Music Thinking, and the basis is the five elements of music, which is the hand method. There is a hand method that was taught to me 5 years ago in Mexico by a music teacher. He was about 60 years old, and very experienced musician, a world traveler, and he taught me these five elements of music with the hand, and based on these 5 elements, I created that website idea of the music thinking, which was like a little bit like it was the name hinted that it was like all mental and all intellectual, but it was actually like a full body experience, like of the 5 bodies. And then from music thinking, I showed it to Anne Chloe and to a few other people in the PM world, and it evolved. It was really well received, and it evolved very quickly into archearchal music. It went through a phase where it was called conscious music for a day or 2, and then it quickly changed to archearchal music, which turned it into this like mysterious world that not even I knew what it was about. And from here, like 90% of the content that I created got put into Archearchal Music website, and now it has developed and changed into there is videos in there. There is some other experiments that some people have added. There is different sections that they're still to develop. They're still like they're empty right now, and they're like ready to be developed. There is experiments that I thought of that I still haven't put in there. And I guess 4 or 5 weeks ago, I started meeting with Andres on a weekly basis on Thursdays at 12 around this time to create that space of discovery of what is archearchal music. And the videos, I think they're public. They're public and they can be shared, and I can share these. I'll probably make them available to anybody that wants to see them. But it feels like it's like part of where the research that it has started. There is also in this group chat, there is people that have been showing interest, like lots of interest, and like it was like, holy crap, like there is music now in the possibility management world, and like this culture is really growing, and it's ready to like define and like figure it out what is music for this next culture, what is music after patriarchy, after we left the world of patriarchy, the culture of consumerism, where people are making music for money, or making music for popularity, or for for being famous, and like going into this world of like really like tapping into the power of music, like how powerful music is, and the and and the damaging way in which it has been used, because it has been used in very abusive and toxic ways. The music has been used for creating commercials that use like inject ideas into our mind, for creating music that changes our behavior around our sexuality or around our consumption of substances or things. And it's all mixed up with like really awesome music, like really amazing music that like transcends our being, that creates transformation in our being, that creates awareness and consciousness. And this was one of the discoveries we made in our last meeting with Andres, that there is these two distinctions of the motivations where people have been creating music from. So I wonder if that could be a good question for the group. Can I would love to hear from you guys. What are the like what is that distinction that you see between modern culture music and archearchal or next culture music?
For me, the music, since I got to know about the possibility management, and then I received some distinctions and tapping into my power, my authenticity, and my the way I look at the music, or I ideas, opinions I had about music is started to evolve. Like before, part of the how I learned the music was like learn an instrument, learn as much as techniques that is possible, and be top musicians, or like all this competition feeling into it. It was not really the music itself. Sometimes I could feel it, but it's not like absolutely music was out. But all these qualities that I learned in the modern culture, that how manipulate the space with the music, with my ability to play music, to feel safe, to be seen. And so it's very egoistic way of getting involved with music. So now I'm like hungry and thirsty for, like, since I've tapped into this magic that is happening, it's like this is the gift of life. I have some music background, and I'm like, how can I marry these two, like bring the music, and then in that space that what is next, what is there, like what is after that edge, going to that space, like feeling it. And yeah, so this yeah, the music has been, like you said, is like has been used or misused in a patriarchy world for a stimulation or provoking certain ideas, consuming, and yeah, they shifted. And the, the that music can be listened to the level that can transform the music.
Mhm.
Now it's just background of the noise of, yeah. So mm, yeah,
Awesome.
that's my feeling about modern culture music compared to archetypal music that I don't know yet. Mm.
Yeah,
Thank you.
for me also the archaeological music is a bit not as defined as in my head. It's kind of like I'm exploring this because you brought it up to me, Jorge. So I'm trying to explore it with you. I think it's very new for you as well. Like we're trying to come out with um, define it, not sort of define it, but give it a kind of like a body of what it is.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I also agree that music has been misused for uh, promoting uh, sometimes not all the music. Some of the music is been uh, made to like to promote sellings or uh, the wrong things like consumption and yeah. But there's also great music uh, that speaks a story, that tells a story. And that's also it's also valid. It's also a way to for people to deliver a message, a valid message that they actually feel or they need. It's not only for uh, promoting the bad stuff kind of thing or the consumption. And yeah, and I'm also just you mentioned almost about competition, learning, being great, learning all these techniques and stuff as a musician. And I was also like that. And now like I wanted to be the best and oh the fastest and whatever. For me that was my attention uh, when I was becoming a musician. But then I learned a lot of theory. I learned a lot of techniques and stuff and guitar. Uh, but now I'm turning that into a more let's call it uh, no more passive, like more open to help other people and to accept other people's no matter what level of music they are. Like I feel it's more like a tool to get the music um, well written or uh, better delivered to other people, if that makes sense. I think I was talking in circles there.
Would you say,
But
Andres,
yeah,
that you're becoming more of an experimenter with music?
yeah. Well, I'm trying to. There is a word I had in my head, but it's gone. I'm trying to be more. Well, I've been more open since I don't know, like I don't know what happened around 5 years ago, 6 years ago, but uh, I became more open to other music, to uh, people of people interested in music in general. Like it doesn't matter what level they are, and experimenting with them. I can play with anybody, and like I don't see their level of music. They can just be learning, and I don't mind playing with those uh, or collaborating, creating music with them, kind of thing. I also different music genres as well. Taking up there, I got some tablas and singing bowls and stuff like including other instruments into that I wasn't it wasn't in my paint palette, let's say. Before I want to introduce them to create more music, more um, yeah, more different music, I guess. And
Thank you,
we
Andre.
can we can translate that to or implement that into creating music next culture. Yep.
Thank you. Hmm. Right, I see. Uh, my question that is coming up right now is around the feelings that we have when we think about, or when we think about playing music. What and wanting to take a moment inside of yourself to feel inside of your body what is that feeling there when you think about playing music, and if there is specifically any emotions in there that are blocking you from, or that keep you stuck in a pattern from moving on to where you want to be in that space of playing music together, or playing music with yourself even. And if you can tell me, like, inside of the four main feelings of uh, anger, sadness, fear, or joy, where are those feelings at in your heart? What it feels, what is that emotion that it is there?
I feel fear because I'm scared that people are not listening, and I'm scared that somebody destroys the space.
And then what will happen?
Then I feel the resentment, and
Okay.
after that I have this this worry that what a waste of time. I don't play next time.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Now how's it landing? How, is it not landing?
Great.
Hmm.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm asking this question because I feel like there could be a possibility for emotional healing process around this work that we're doing, and seeing if we can, yeah, like seeing that possibility of asking for uh, space holding for those emotions. Thank you, almost.
When playing music is a bunch of mix of feelings. Um, I feel very when everything's on the groove. When I'm playing with somebody else, uh, when everything fits on the groove, like it feels like I don't know. It's like a magic. I don't know what kind of emotion that is, uh, but it feels right. It feels like you got the world in your hand, kind of thing. Like yeah. Uh, I do also feel fear when if I'm performing on a stage or or with somebody, even at somebody's places, house reunion or something like that. I feel fear because I might get rejected or yeah, I guess it's that rejection or people not appreciating or telling me that, oh, you're annoying, just shut up, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Mm,
those are the feelings that I
thank you.
can think of right now.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Andres. Mhm. Yeah, I can offer to hold space if that is something that is wanted. I think when we're in a bigger group setting, we can open it up to the group. If you guys wanted to ask, can you if you feel like you can ask for a space to be held for those emotions, and then the people that are willing to offer their space holding for that person, they will say I can do it. They'll lift up their hand. Uh, right now, um, I can offer to hold that space and the possibility to also hold space for my emotions. If somebody here can hold space for my emotions, um, and my emotions around the fear of playing music is fear, definitely lots of fear in there for me. And my fear, I'm scared because I'm self-conscious of my voice, like something about mm, like being perceived as a faker, like I'm faking it, that I'm faking. I'm not being that archetypal musician that that is the best, and that is like really touching. Like it feels like there. I'm scared that there is emotions inside of myself that I'm not aware of, that come out in my voice, and I'm feeling sadness. There is a mix of sadness too, of of being called out before, being said you don't have it, you don't got it, like shut up, like please, like go away. Like I've been told these things when I played in the street for music. Um, and there is a, yeah, like the fear of like now being aware of those emotions that are in there, that are coming out without me knowing what they are. And yeah, I feeling like it, under the fear there is sadness of the rejection that I've experienced, and sadness that I'm not aware what that thing is. Like what is it that they're talking about? What is it that, yeah. And I wonder if anybody here is willing to hold space for me for sharing those emotions in a emotional healing process.
Always.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
and I wonder if you guys too, if any of you guys feel like you want to ask for a space to be held, like feel free to ask it in this space.
Awesome.
I I have one now came up. I would like someone or to hold the space for my emotional healing process. Yeah, something about my fear of being ignored or being disliked. So about these emotions, mixed emotions. Yeah.
What does that feel
So
like?
does it
What
work?
is the feeling?
The feeling, the fear of being ignored and rejected, or like being play music, and this constant fear is going on. What are they thinking about? Are they or they wanna ask me about something fun? So I'm here. and and there are anger.
Anger.
Yeah, there is anger
Mm-hmm.
because this music has been misused and there's nobody to listen. And I'm angry at myself that I can't express my anger in the music.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, I can offer the space as well
Yeah.
Mm.
for
Yeah,
you guys.
I can offer to hold space too.
Thank
Yeah, I think
So,
maybe the best way so write down the names. I wrote down the basics of it, but perhaps like communicating in Telegram to find a time to do that. Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Andres, I wonder if you like to ask for a space to be held uh, f- for your emotions.
uh, yes, yeah. I got very similar feelings to you, Ormos. Uh, when I'm performing, and I get that especially when I hear somebody just mumbling something over there. It's like, and I start thinking and getting paranoid, like, oh, what are they talking about? They're probably talking bad about or criticizing my stuff or making fun of me or something. So it's a bit of a there's anger in there too, and fear. Uh, then yeah, that turns into me being nervous, and then I I used to get really bad stage fright. Like my hands will freeze, and then I couldn't play or sing or.
Yeah.
But with over time, performing on open mics and on the street, like busking and stuff, it's helped me a lot to overcome that frightness. But I would love to share that on a space holder setting as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I can hold space for you, Andre.
Nice,
I can hold the space for you.
nice. Thank you, thank you.
Well, we're in the last 10 minutes of our meeting. I'm feeling like noticing like how much connection we managed to like get in this little time and space. Feeling like already like very excited to continue with this research and to like all the doorways that is opening even by you almost being here, like you're opening up like this whole other world of possibilities for archearchal music. And I'm really grateful for you that you chose to come to this meeting and that you showed up. Thank you.
Yeah. Holding a space. I send the out that is there something happen? I meet a group that we can talk in the possibility management context about music and what can be done in that field. It's a new field, hasn't been no I, based on my since I've been exposed to possibility management. Music is not, it wasn't part of it. So yeah, I feel joy. I'm so happy to that this you created this group, and then someone told me, "Oh, Hormoz, have you seen this what's called the billboard or the of your meeting?"
Mm-hmm.
And yes, and then someone sent me your website in Maestro. Read that about this 5 elements of the music, and yeah, it's I'm grateful for that, and I'm curious. Mm, it's great. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, I'm curious too. Thank you, Andres, for showing up and for continuing this journey with me. Andres and I, we started playing music together when I was around 12 years old, maybe a little bit younger. Our grandpa, he gave us like his guitar that he used to play, and that's what we started learning with. And then we will put our headphones and learn together lots of music. So we started our music journey started pretty much around the same time. And I've been looking forward for like that time where we bring uh, our music together, and this has been like really a huge opportunity for that for me. I'm really grateful for all the expertise that you brought and where you've gone in your music journey. And yeah, I just hope it's no hope. Hope I learn is like a fantasy world, but I'm excited for the continuing this research wherever it takes me.
All
Mm,
together and what connections we can make between all of us. We don't have to be in the same space, meaning in the same like physically in the same space. We can connect from all over the world, and I guess through these feelings, sharing of feelings and music, we connect and explore and learn about all these feelings and music.
thank you.
Mm.
Or anything else? Anybody else want to bring up? Any logistic things? Anything for these meetings? Clarifications?
Tar wants to speak.
The heart wants to speak.
Yeah, Tar.
Yeah,
The yeah, both of you for initiating this out of your curiosity and creating, planting the seed, and then bringing people together. And I was wondering if this, I saw some people mentioned in the group that the time wise is not working for them. People from all around the world. And like
yeah,
maybe we open, if it works, all that we come on certain time that we can invite more people or have more people.
Yes, what might be useful is to create a poll. There is a way to create a poll in the group about the times that might work. So I might create that and see what kind of votings we get, because yeah, I think it might be useful to get other people that are in a different timing to come and join the meetings.
Will it be possible to do like a different session as well in case it's going depending how many people there are, it's gonna be hard to uh, get everybody to line up
Mm.
on the same schedule.
Yeah,
But maybe we can have maybe one in the morning or one and one this if the groups keeps growing up and we
yeah,
get more people interested, we can think about that.
yeah, yeah. That's possibilities. Alrighty. Yes, I'll bring this up in the chat room and see how it goes. Alrighty. Well,
Awesome.
thank you very much for your time. It's 1:30 now,
Thank
and
you.
think we'll see you next time. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks
Thank you.
for thanks for this.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Alrighty.
Good to meet you, Amos.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye. Take
Alrighty.
care.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.